Today we are creating a new hardcore Iron Man. This means you have the same restrictions as a normal Iron Man. No MTX, no trading, and you have to gather everything from scratch. But with an extra twist. You can't die more than 3 times or your account gets demoted to a normal Iron Man. The goal of this account is to complete all combat achievements from easy to grandmaster. At the time of recording this, less than 100 people have completed all those combat achievements, and one of them is me. Doing all combat achievements is one of the hardest things to do on a hardcore Iron Man, and nobody has done this before. Because you have to face insta-kills, no teleport instances, and much more. But that will be something to worry about in the future. First, we have to make progress on our account. In this video, we will complete the most dangerous quest for hardcore Iron Man. This quest probably killed the most hardcore Iron Mans in Orange Script 3, so we have to properly prepare for it. Like any new account, we have to start with questing because they are just good to do and we have to do them eventually. I'm not planning on getting the quest cape early on because maybe we lose our account and that seems like a waste. And that is Violet is Blue 2 completed. This quest gives like 3 really good XP lamps and now I'm gonna use them on Herbler because that skill is pretty awful to train sometimes. Plus I really want to do the quest Evil Dave's Big Day Out for the big magic XP reward. That quest needs 4 skills to level 30 and Herbler is one of them. There we go. That's another requirement done. Now we have to train 2 more skills to level 30 and that's cooking and agility. There we go. To Grand 3. With this quest, we have another skill in the 30s. I'm gonna use this combat XP lamp on range because range is a pretty difficult skill to train in the beginning, especially before Chinchon Pass. So I better use it on range instead. I know I got a lot of Mage XP from this quest as well, but I wanted to have a solid Mage level before doing this quest because this demon is for some reason tanky as heck, man. I remember doing this on my group Iron Man and it literally took me like half an hour to kill it. It was way better now, but it still took like 7 minutes. But with that added questing, we can claim our starter cash here, because this shop gives some money after a certain amount of quest points is reached. We can use this cash for important dailies, for example, beehives. But let's be real guys, this farming method is way too broken. That is the golem completed. Now we have 30 crafting, and I know it's not on a list, but the quest itself also has some quest requirements, which has killing requirements on its own. But this starts to be a pretty big side quest to be fair. At this point we might as well just go for base 30s instead of just those 30 stats. But okay, we got this stat now, so we can really focus on training cooking now and start that Evil Dave's Big Days Out quest. Wait, what? I think I deleted. Wait a second. Did I just destroy my cooking lamp? No. I needed that. I wanted to destroy that quest item I got from this quest, but it got automatically replaced by a cooking lamp. Amazing. Okay, one of the most satisfying quests to do. I think this quest is just satisfying because you change your whole area to something cool. But the reason I really wanted to do this quest is I just wanted that load zone. And just like that, we made the load zone. 7k cooking XP and the final quest needed for Evil Dave's Big Day Out. So we have now all the requirements for that quest. So it's time to claim our big chunk of XP. Okay, that's the quest completed. That's a pretty long quest to be fair, but we all did it for this. We are level 33 now, and now we are level 46. Was it worth it? Probably. Could have been a higher level if I trained it normally. Probably as well. But now I have some other XP lamps as well. And I've done quite some quests already. It's not gonna be an insane upgrade or anything, but it's definitely better than what I already had. I don't think I can fix some mystic stuff at the moment, so I'm just gonna work with Batwing. Let's buy Impite as well. Look at this. We look like a beast now. Unstoppable. And what I forgot as well, it gives a good amount of HP boost as well. It's pretty strong to be fair. It's now time to train magic normally. I'm going all the way up to level 70, but here is level 50 and we're gonna buy some Mystic Wand and Orb. We just hit quite a big level, level 55 Mage, which is needed for high alchemy. And we got level 60 combat as well, which is really nice for a wars retreat. We're still at August and we just hit level 60 magic. That means another weapon upgrade, but we actually have to work for this. Time to go to the Mage arena. Not gonna lie, that was easier than expected. The really nice part about this as well is we're gonna have like a really nice cape for a while. And while we were at it, I made also sure we unlocked the special attack for the graphic spec. That spec is gonna be really useful for us now. It lowers defense and our accuracy at bosses and just monsters is just turbo bad. So it's really nice to have this unlocked. I guess while we were still in the wilderness, we can also hand in or like offer our ashes and bones we have in the bank from like world events, etc. I don't have any overhead yet, so I also should start with Nemi Forest. I completely forgot about that, so I will do that more in the future as well. So I get some passive per XP. Okay, I'm gonna hand in some Christmas paper. I got like 67k. The only thing I want are cosmetic overrides for like combat. And that's the whole reason I've made this account in December instead of like later. And that's also why a pretty high fletching level because I really wanted to AFK a lot. But unlucky us, man. We didn't get any. The recent progress in magic levels I've had to do some Dragon Slayer because this gives a really nice defense XP reward. And just like that, the quest is completed. But somehow you need level 40 in both the stats to use the lamps. So I guess the lamps are useless right now. Anyways, I'm gonna use them later on when we hit level 40. It's not a big problem. That is level 70 magic. This is probably good enough for the World Wakes quest. I'm not 100% sure. But it has to be like somewhat of a challenge, you know. Now we only have to turn a few levels of defense and then we are done here. And just like that we hit level 50 defense. That wasn't too bad. Let's also instantly buy some Mystic. And holy, this Mystic here gives so much HP boost. It's insane. This is gonna make that dangerous quest so much safer. But before we're gonna do that quest, I want to unlock a few utilities. One of those things is a Ring of Life. This ring will teleport us out when we have less than 10% of our HP left. This is gonna be really useful for any disconnects or whatsoever. Besides that, it's not really difficult to make. The next thing I want to make is a Sign of Life. This requires 78 divination, so it's quite a grind for now. A Sign of Life is really useful. If you by accident hit 0 HP, it will heal back for like 25% of your HP. So a lot of places will get a lot safer with a Sign of Life. But before we're gonna work on that, I want to make an Amulet of Magic. Because our necklace slot is pretty dog shit right now. Here is level 40 mining for gold bars. And we also have all the materials to get 40 smithing. So that doesn't take any time at all. And just like that, we hit 40 smithing. Let's make our Amulet of Magic. I guess this is kind of what Iron Man makes fun. It's so useless to be honest, but it feels great at the same time. The next thing we are gonna make is a Ring of Life. I need 43 crafting for this, so I'm just gonna mine a little bit here. Alright, that's 43 crafting. Time to make the diamond ring and enchant it. There we go, that's the Ring of Life. Now the only thing we have to do is getting 78 divination and make our Sign of Life, and then we can finally do that dangerous quest. While we wait for like daily caches, because I want to have like 70 divination before actually training. There's like one side goal I kind of want to complete as well, and that is 68 fishing for the deep sea fishing hub. I want to unlock that hub as soon as possible because I really want to buy the liver plants, which are gonna be useful later on. Besides that, I think this is also a really good way to unlock better food for us. I know there are like alternatives, but while we have to wait for divination anyways, I think this is a pretty good thing to do. We have done quite some fishing now already, and that is level 52 fishing. Now we can fish in manifolds. Those fishes are also a really nice food source. Alright, that's level 68 fishing. I know I've been making big jumps, but fishing isn't that interesting. Besides that, we also made some divination progress. We still need like 6 levels before we can do divineering. But we still have to cook quite some fish, so we will get there when we are done with the cooking. Surely. I'm currently 68 divination. I also need the memory strength to unlock divineering, so that's a lot of extra divination XP as well. Besides that, you're also gonna get a lot of divination XP when actually unlocking it. I should probably focus on unlocking it now. Okay, we got all the energies now, and we have the memory strength, so we can start unlocking divineering now. To unlock divineering, you have to do the memorial to Gothic's D&D. You have to collect different engrams across the world and charge them up with a set amount of energies and some memory strength. When you hand them in, you can select from a different range of buffs. 2 of them are needed for divineering. I charge all of them now, and this is gonna be insane XP. Look at that. 200k in total. For divineering, you need this one, and the second one is also really useful for divineering. For divination in general, to be fair. To unlock that second buff, you need to charge the first bot in the Hall of Memories. If you have done both, those springs will get extended with 40 seconds and your divination XP gets quadrupled in dungeoneering. Now those 2 are unlocked, we can start doing divineering. And just like that, a few seconds before treasure hunter gets removed, we have unlocked the Sign of Life. And there we go. We have a Sign of Life. Now we are ready for that quest. It's finally time to do that quest. Of course, I was talking about the World Breaks quest. In this quest you have to deal with a lot of different bosses, and it ends with a dangerous mechanic that killed a lot of hardcore elements. First fight completed, which was quite easy. As long as you're not standing MDE to those monsters, there's not a lot that can happen. But my guess is that the other fights will be a lot harder. Talking about harder fights, the second fight is Kuyara. "20 years later, we got the kill." The fight was pretty doable. It was only like a lot of inputs and the fight took really long, so I had to eat quite a lot of food. After this, I had to do quite some puzzles, etc., which is just following guide, right? But after that, we came to the big room where we had to kill 4 boss fights. I can make a really cool cinematic out of this, but they were so easy. I even think some of the bosses didn't even hit me, so that was quite interesting. But to be fair with you, I didn't do all the preparation for this part of the quest. The next part of the quest is the part where I was the most scared of. You have to avoid the fireball here, but there's also a chance you get stuck in an ice bars and you can't teleport here. YOLO, I guess. This might be the most anticlimactic thing I ever did. I only got hit once. I guess it could have gone way worse. Like if you mess up, it's really easy to die here as well. But this was anticlimactic. Anyways, in the future we will have way more dangerous goals. So it's nice to start easy, you know? With that out of the way, that's the quest completed. And this quest gives also like an insane amount of XP. But unfortunately, we can't use it right now. We can only use the combat lamps or magic, so I guess might as well do that. But that's the World Breaks completed.